Did you try seafood pizza?
Yeah, but the first time was accidental, to be honest.
My mouth is on fire right now, by the way.
Oh, is that enjoyable?
It's enjoyable.
Oh, really?
I like that. Why did you think you want seafood pizza? That's disgusting.
When I moved here, I found that there's many weird ingredients in the pizza. Salami.
So underrated, overrated, overrated.
Hột gà nướng, hột vịt lộn, hột vịt sữa, trứng cút lộn, ớt xào đây.
Welcome to a Vietnam podcast with me, your host, Niall Mackay. I'm really excited. We're doing a Sunday Saigon sessions on a Sunday. And we're actually having a little bit of a session. So thanks to our sponsor, Seven Bridges. We're going to do one of my favourite episodes, overrated, underrated, properly rated. And we're going to do it about one of my favourite things in the world, not craft beer. We're going to do that on another episode. We're going to do it about pizza, which we've talked about before. The pizza here at Seven Bridges is one of my favourite in Saigon. They make it from like old whey, from the beer that they make as well, which is super cool. So we're going to go and try some pizza. We're going to drink some craft beer as well, which is very, very exciting. And we're going to talk about pizza in Vietnam. Is it overrated, underrated, properly rated? And I have two people here to help me with today that I'm going to introduce. So today with me, I have my amazing, beautiful wife, Adrie. As always, she's been dragged into this. And been on a previous episode before, we have Krista, who's been in Saigon now for 7 months.
Yeah, about 7 months.
7 months, came down from Hanoi. So I'm excited to find out what Hanoi pizza is like, because we've never really tried it. So we kind of know like what Saigon pizza is like, but we don't know about Hanoi pizza. So we're gonna go drink some craft beer, we're gonna go eat some pizza, and we're gonna have a fun Saigon Sunday sessions. Are you guys ready?
Awesome.
All right, let's go. All right, we're here now upstairs at Seven Bridges. We're gonna get some beer and some pizza. All right, we're ready to order. What are you gonna get?
Can I please get the Seattle session?
Yes, what sound would you like?
The 400 ml?
Yep.
Can I have the apple cider?
Yeah, original apple cider.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm getting the snake bite, right?
No, it's fine. So Adrie's joking, I'm gonna get the snake bite. They have snake bite, which is like half lager, half cider. Where I'm from, you'd add blackberry to it, blackcurrant cordial, but they don't have that here. But no, I'm gonna get the, where did they go? All right, can I get the upcycled juicy pale ale?
Yes.
And the reason I'm getting that is because it's made with waste pizza and recycled hops and yeast, which is your mission statement, right?
Yeah.
So tell me a bit about your mission statement.
In Saigon, we have many breweries, but most all of them use the recycled things. So in the beer process, we have the malt, yeast, water, and hops. So after a process of brewing beer, so some of all the breweries, they will leave the malt. They will throw it into the environment. But we choose the malt to recycle into many things, such as in pizza dough for making our pizza, and also the upcycle, the beer that you order.
Yeah.
We also recycle it. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, I'm definitely going to get one of them.
All right.
How much more do you want to drink beer if they actually reuse the waste products? Like, why does everyone not do that?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. All right, and then we're going to order a pizza as well, because this episode is about pizza.
Are we getting a whole pizza or slice?
Do you do pizzas half and half, or is it?
Yes, we
You
do.
do?
So the pizza is massive as a table.
Yeah, it's huge, right? So the whole one, the 400k one, is massive.
Yes.
Well, you know how big the slices
Yeah, the
are.
slices are big. Should we just get slices? Yeah.
I like the cheese.
You want a cheese? So one slice of cheese.
One slice of cheese.
I'll get the salami.
All right.
And then what do you want?
Barbecue chicken and bacon?
That did look good.
Ooh.
All right, we do one slices of them. And then you make the hot sauces made with like reused beer as well, right?
Yes, we use the unused beer and then combine with our local chilies to make it into the beer vinegar and then make it into the hot sauce.
You haven't tried the pizza before yet?
In Hanoi.
You've tried it in Hanoi, Some Bridges.
Yeah.
How good is it, right?
Yeah, but I had no idea. It was recycled. Yeah.
And the hot sauce, did you try the hot
No,
sauce?
no,
All right, we're going to try some hot sauce because that's the best part. All right, perfect. So we've had this conversation before, right? If you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, not cuisine, one food, breakfast, lunch and dinner, every day for the rest of your life, what would it be? Because mine is pizza and Adrie's is burritos.
You can change the toppings though, right?
No,
be
no,
the same?
it's the same every day. I think it's the dish.
Oh. Okay, no
Oh.
changes.
No
then.
changes.
Okay, so yeah, like a burrito for me because it's got those different ingredients. What kind of pizza would you then have? Like what topping? Just plain cheese?
Probably plain cheese. If it's just like, what's your best food? What's your favorite food? Plain cheese. I know it's not the healthiest. I know it doesn't have much protein on
No,
it,
but it's delicious.
but it is delicious. So for me, it would maybe be like, I could just eat pizza all day, every
I
day.
think I sometimes crave red meat. Like I
Right.
would have steak.
All day,
That's
every
it,
day.
yeah.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Like steak and eggs, steak and potatoes, steak and corn. Like I would just eat steak.
Okay, you have to choose one then.
One
Steak
dish.
and corn?
Steak and potatoes.
I was gonna steak and potatoes.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with
Yeah.
potatoes.
I mean, I don't like steak, but
Oh, I love it. But abroad, okay, I grew up on a farm though, so you had good steak.
Did you have cows that you killed on your farm?
No, but we do like family friends own beef cattle.
Yeah.
So we do like trades or whatever. You know, like my dad will go combine their hay and they'll give them pork or
This
they'll
is like
give
the
them half a
oldie
beef.
time, like
Yeah.
bartering and things like that.
That's exactly
Wait,
what
but
it's like.
things used to be done.
Yeah, yeah,
Probably
yeah.
longer
Yeah.
than we ever had money, actually.
Yeah.
Like in the timeline of human history.
Yeah, for
Had
sure.
money for like.
But we're talking about they were
Yeah.
doing this like 20 years ago.
I know.
It's pretty
Well,
cool.
they do this now.
They do
Like,
it now.
Instead of like paying someone to come and do
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the work and then, oh, I'm gonna butcher a cow and give you half a beef,
Yeah, yeah.
it'll be like, okay, I'm gonna do all this work for you, and then that's how they.
That's cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And so you ate a lot of steak
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
red meat.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But then like friends had like pigs, so then we get pork from friends, and we had chickens for a while, but they're terrible.
So what we were talking about before we got here was we've been here since 2016, which is mental. And when we first got here, I could be wrong. There was probably some pizza about, but it was the most prominent pizza was Domino's.
Yeah.
We would get buy one get one free Domino's on Tuesdays or Thursdays or something like that every now and again. Pizza Hut, which I don't think we ever got.
Pizza Hut was not even like. I guess there was a time it was really popular.
I remember growing up, Pizza Hut was like
An actual
treat.
hut. Oh.
Well, yeah. No,
Like it looked like the logo.
No, because that's such
Yeah,
that's
the
such
roof.
an
Like
American
the red
thing,
roof
though,
thing.
because you have like Pizza Huts as like in a mall
Standalone.
or whatever. Or
No, like standalone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My memory of Pizza Hut has been in the city centre because I lived in the city and being like on the high street,
Just a shop front.
just a shop front.
Right.
And it was like a treat, like a birthday treat.
Yeah.
Because I think they had the pizza buffet.
The
something like that.
buffet,
Yeah, the buffet rate
yes.
used to be like
And the-
$10, £10. I can't remember exactly, but
Did they have the dessert pizza?
We were talking about
I
this the
can't
other
remember,
day.
yeah,
We had
maybe.
Cece's pizza. Did you have Cece's? The dessert pizzas.
No, I don't know about CC's.
What was the Pizza Hut dessert pizza?
I can't remember. Was it actually Pizza Hut though? Or am I confusing it with another one? I don't know.
there's even in
Pizza Treatza or it was like something silly.
like a Pizza Hut ripoff. But so even in our countries, and this is what I was talking about Vietnam, like it's going through massive development, changes, blah blah blah. But it's all the same in our countries as well. When I was growing up in Scotland, Pizza Hut would have been the pinnacle of good pizza. Now in Scotland, I'm sure I've lived there for years, but I know for a fact you go, there's just good pizza everywhere. There's loads of Italian.
Artisanal pizza.
Artisanal pizza, yeah. Pizza with Nutella and bananas. Is that really pizza? But anyway, Vietnam, I feel like because we've been here at this kind of sweet spot of watching so many changes, it's changed so much that, as I say, that pizza is coming out. That's really exciting.
Barbecue chicken and bacon.
Oh, thank you.
And white cheese.
Yes, thank you.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
I was like, I got cheese.
Yeah. The cheese is the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Do you need a fork and knife?
No, just napkins.
Can I have one?
Oh, you want one?
Fork and knife.
Real posh. You need pizza with a fork and
Sounds
knife.
Well, growing up, we had this. Like I grew up in a village, right?
Did
like
you have
it was-
pizza when you were growing up?
Yeah.
I'm not even
we
kidding.
had-
Like it sounds like
yeah.
you grew up in
So-
the middle of nowhere.
No, I did. It's
You don't
called
have
a
the hot
village.
thing?
No,
Yeah,
you
you
can
have the hot
keep
sauce.
that. You know, maybe
You can keep that.
500 people, mostly cows. But we had, we call it the village pantry, and it's like a convenience store, and they made homemade pizza. So Friday nights we would often order pizza, and and watch a movie because they rent movies. It was the best pizza ever. Best pizza.
What good?
Yeah, so good. Maybe it's because we don't have very many places to order from. I don't know, but no, I feel like people would drive to the city if they wanted to eat something different. They would. But
So I went to America in 2000. You guys have good pizza, and I think like America's a melting pot. Lots of immigrants, and I don't know. We have Italian immigrants in Scotland, so we'd actually probably do a good pizza. I probably just didn't eat it when I was growing up and just went to Pizza Hut.
But is it the deep dish pizza that like is famous, or is it like the?
No, so I was in Rhode
Depends
Island.
where. Depends where.
Depends where you go, right? I was
I
in Rhode
never had
Island.
deep dish until I was like a teenager. Like
I think I've only had deep dish
I've
here.
only ever had it like twice.
Yeah. So we went to, there was a pizza place where I lived and worked, Rhode Island, which is not too far from you, right? Relatively speaking, we're on the East Coast. And it was like really cheap beer, and the pizza was amazing, and they had a couple of seats, so we were working on the summer camp, had a night off, so we went to this pizza place, all the pizzas sat down, we're drinking beers, got a couple more rounds, maybe just 2 or 3 rounds. Eventually the staff had to come over and be like, this is not a bar. Like the beers are there to be had when you're just waiting for your pizza, like you guys, which to me was just weird. Like if you sell pizza and beer and there's seats there, we can sit and eat the pizza and drink beers. But I also get the point as well. It wasn't for us to come and like hang out. So that's kind of weird. We didn't get chucked out essentially, but we got asked to leave politely. So we had Domino's pizza, which was terrible. And you mentioned at our work, they always had pizza parties, and they ordered a ton of pizza, right?
I think the Vietnamese palate is a bit different than the Western palate as when it comes to toppings. Vietnamese love a seafood pizza. Me, stick with cheese.
Have you tried seafood pizza?
Yeah, but the first time was accidental, to be honest. Like, I ordered a Hawaiian pizza, thinking I would get a traditional Hawaiian pizza, and then it showed up and it was shrimp and pineapple, and I think there might have been like small pieces of ham, maybe, but it was mostly shrimp and pineapple, and I was like, this is not Hawaiian pizza. Yeah, I've had so many Hawaiian pizzas with shrimp on it.
Here.
Yeah.
So I won't get into the controversy of pineapple on pizza because that's what old hat. But here, the controversy is the seafood pizzas where they have like they have like fish sticks, which is like reconstituted fish. It's not even like real
like
seafood. Crab sticks, yeah. And so we worked for English language school, and they would do like a pizza order for the end of session or whatever it was. I can't remember. Different things. And there'd be a load of pizza, and you'd have to go through box by box to find the ones that weren't seafood pizza, because they would order 70%. And then we were vegetarian when we first got here, so there'd be like one cheese pizza, so you had to fight over, because you don't have to be a vegetarian to like cheese pizza.
Exactly.
It's the best one by far.
It goes the fastest.
Yeah, so we'd be like getting there 2 minutes late, and suddenly there's no pizza
We
left.
get one piece of pizza.
Yeah. And then I remember going to a work event, and this guy was like, let me order the pizzas. He's one of the teachers. He's like, we cannot let the local staff order the pizzas. I'll be in charge. I'll get seafood pizzas,
For them.
but we're not going to get like 50%, 60, 70% seafood pizzas. We're going to get stuff for everyone. So yeah, that's like common here, right?
What gets me is like the nori, or like
the seaweed.
the seaweed like garnish. Like you'd order like this one, you'd order like a barbecue chicken, and then you'd get like the seaweed shredded on top, and it's like, why?
We don't have that.
Yeah. But now
Or that every pizza order comes with ketchup.
we need to talk about that. All right, ketchup or tongue.
That's okay. Chili sauce.
Tongue root is alright.
We're eating hot sauce with our pizza. That's normal.
Yeah, I mean, you weirdos in America have ranch with your pizza, which
That's not weird. That's
that's
delicious.
so weird. What do you have that in
Canadians,
Canada?
yeah.
You do the same? Oh my goodness. Pizza? There's
We're
Italians
not talking about that. We're talking
rolling in
about
the
ketchup.
grave right now?
We're
Okay,
talking about
go on,
ketchup
go on. Sorry.
on pizza.
I derailed the train.
Pizza already has tomato sauce on it.
Mm.
Shouldn't
And
be.
it's not like the good
Ketchup.
ketchup either. It's like the tomato
It's like the sugary
Sauce, ketchup. It's not ketchup.
They give you get ketchup with spaghetti bolognese. That's even
Yeah, I've seen that.
that's almost as bad.
Well, doesn't it also come with mayonnaise?
I've not seen that.
I'm trying to think. Paul ordered
Mayonnaise
it
is
the other
okay.
night, and I think it came with like 5 or 6 packages of mayonnaise. I'm like, our fridge is overflowing with these packages of mayonnaise.
I don't think mayonnaise. I just said that mayonnaise is okay. It's not.
On your pizza.
Yeah, it's not okay. But it's similar to ranch, I guess.
It's white.
This
It's
is
white.
amazing.
Is that what you mean by similar?
Pretty much, I guess. Yeah. How good is this though?
This one's very good. Those look like pieces of nori, but they're not. They're like chives.
Do you know, I got mistaken one time. I had some miso bar at like a local place near us, and it was like that, like green chives. So I just thought it was green chives, and I ate loads. Didn't
Oh,
realize it
no.
was green chilies.
Oh,
I
no.
was hallucinating.
Oh,
It was
no.
So, remember, I messaged you. I was like, I'm like dizzy right now. I was hallucinating with it. Was so spicy. It was the spiciest thing I think I've ever had in my life. And I just ate it all down because I just thought it was like scallion. What do you call them? But now we are just spoiled for choice here with pizza. So yeah, I know we're in Vietnam. We love Vietnamese food, don't worry. But we're talking with someone yesterday.
Yeah, but everyone loves pizza.
Everyone, worldwide.
You can't go wrong with pizza.
Yeah.
No, you can't. Wow,
Well, you can't really.
you can get bad pizza.
Oh, but like in general, if you're just talking about pizza, like, everyone loves pizza.
And I think, again, that's a big difference.
Most people.
With Vietnam in the last 10, 15 years. I mean, I know from speaking to people 20 years ago, you just literally, it was pretty much just Vietnamese food apart from a couple of places. Maybe not 20 years ago, 25, 30. But I know people have been here for this long. And then,
Or even if you get outside of the big city centers.
You'd never find pizza. Yeah.
well, probably now even still now. Now we're spoiled for choice. So,
This one is delicious, obviously, and uses recycled ingredients.
which is pretty cool.
So awesome. I didn't know that.
It'd be good if you got drunk off the pizza, like the beer, but fortunately not. It's alright. But this hot sauce, I know I'm
Yeah,
gutted
the
you
hot
can try
sauce is
it.
really
It's
good.
so good.
Anything with like the name dragon or fire or
Yeah.
I don't know. The made with beer is appealing.
Then you see the word dragon. Would you just get some hot
Can't
sauce
even.
on you? Or do you just
Yeah.
get that on your finger?
I wanted to smell it.
Oh,
yeah.
right.
I can't even handle the smell.
But now we have here, we have, I mean, Jimmy's pizza's kind of, have you had Jimmy's yet?
Jimmy's?
Jimmy's is kind of blown up a little bit. It's in D7, and
Yeah.
then now there's one at D2,
D1, D7, and
D1,
D2.
D7, and D2.
Jimmy's.
Oh, you gotta try Jimmy's. That's
American
just-
style
Just
pizza.
American style, thin crust pizza, just taste. For us as well, we always talk about it's gotta have a lot of tomato sauce on it. It's gotta have a,
The sauce to cheese and bread ratio. I hate a pizza that doesn't have enough sauce on it.
so Jimmy's, then what else is there? Well,
Well,
pizza
like-
for peas, which is just blown
This is
up.
like the American style. And then so many good like wood fired pizza places. Like the Italian style. You're hard pressed to find a bad pizza. Brick and Barrel. Really good.
Oh, bacon barrel?
Also American style, but wood fired, really good.
Yeah.
Not New York style. Paper plate pizza actually. Have you had paper plate
I
plate
think I've had
pizza?
that.
We
Have
get
you
that
had
delivered for work events sometimes, and the slices are like this big. Like, and it's almost like this size, maybe a little bit bigger. And it's really funny because like the first few times that like we got it delivered for work events, they would just open the boxes with the way that the shop would cut the slices. The slices are huge. So people would take a whole slice of pizza, the pizza would be out really quickly. And eventually they had to realize like we need to cut these like
It's gonna go to
in
waste.
half because they're would not go to waste. People just ate the food went too fast.
Yeah.
But if you cut them in half, like it's still a considerable slice of pizza. Because I don't know if you've noticed, but with pizza, it doesn't matter what size it is, but people always have like a number in their head, like, oh, I can have 2 slices of pizza or 3 slices of pizza. And I think that's what was happening. So like these pizzas would come and they'd be massive and like, I don't want to be sexist, but mostly the men would be like, oh, I can eat like multiple slices of pizza. They would always take like 2 slices of pizza, but that's like, their 2 slices of pizza is like a quarter size of pizza that's like this big. Whereas you got Domino's, 2 slices of pizza is like small.
I don't think we need to worry about calling out sexism on men eating more pizza than women. That
No,
that
I'm just saying we
definitely-
have a lot of men in our office and they ate a lot of pizza. And anyway, so then they started to cut them smaller and the pizza lasted longer. And by longer, I mean like 20 minutes longer, but like everyone got the opportunity to have more.
Yeah.
Anyway, paper plate's really good. Also,
Why have I never
style.
tried paper plate?
I think it's
Yeah,
in.
never heard of it.
I think it's in
Yeah, those are-
D1, like tourist area, like Bohemian-ish.
My mouth is on fire right now, by the way.
Oh,
From this.
is that enjoyable?
It's enjoyable.
Oh,
man.
really?
You don't like that. It's like my whole tongue. You can feel my whole tongue is tingling.
Oh, that feels.
That doesn't sound
sounds
good.
great.
It does. It feels
no.
great.
Are your eyes watering?
A
Or
little
your
bit.
nose?
My eyes actually are watering a little bit. It is so spicy. It's look at the amount of chili on it. It's so good.
That just makes me laugh.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, thank you so much.
You don't want to look that up.
What's that?
You don't want to look that
I
up.
just
It's very
drink out of
good.
the bottle.
Very good.
Thank you. Definitely want to get a second one. I was like, I'm going to order one right away, but I should probably wait. So,
That's the other thing about having a pizza that's a reasonable size is you can try different flavors or different flavors. Say flavors.
toppings.
Toppings.
We often buy like the smelly stuff to clean, and I'll be like, "What flavor is it?" And you'd be like, "It's not flavor."
You're not gonna
You know-
taste
you know-
it.
Please
yeah.
don't eat that.
What's that? Yeah, please don't eat that.
Or taste
It's
it.
lavender flavor. Like, this one's lemon and lime flavor. Yeah. But yeah, different toppings, I guess. Well, my original thought was we're gonna get a whole pizza and then just getting your individual slices. How is it? I might get that chicken and bacon.
It was very good.
I just always go back to cheese. The
cheese is really good.
I know. I just want to get cheese. I don't want all the toppings. Sometimes I just want.
How is the salami?
Oh, amazing! So good.
Is the
Yeah.
salami spicy?
Well, it's hard to tell because I had it down in
Now,
that spice.
what was the spicy bit?
Yeah, I don't know, but it was tasty good.
I wonder if a Vietnamese person, I know like cheeses are obviously now part of the regular diet here, but like if they would just order a cheese pizza, or if that would be just crazy.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's a good point. We need that.
I'm trying to think of just all the times that we've had pizza at work events, and if I ever really see Vietnamese people eat cheese pizza.
Yeah.
I think they probably do.
Pizza in Vietnam, is it overrated, underrated, or properly rated? Because I think it's difficult as well to categorize it in that way. I'm looking at both your faces. So I think we can agree, general pizza that's not seafood pizza, that's not basic Domino's pizza, they're fine in the right situation. I'm not going to bash them, but it's not artisanal, it's not good pizza. But the pasta fresca, the Napolitana 365 or something like that, that was another place we forgot. All these other places that we mentioned, Pizza 4Piece, Jimmy's, Paper Plate, they're all amazing. Brick and Barrel. But are they properly rated?
Oh, we forgot Indica. Pour some out for Indica.
Oh, Indica, alright.
Their pizza used to
They
be
used to be really good.
really good.
Is that
Did you
the
ever
place
have-
that closed?
Yeah, they closed their pizza, and I was like, please take your pizza somewhere.
Oh,
their pizza
no.
was really
Because it was
good.
wood fired.
Well, they had actually a really good vegan pizza that was like
Yeah, that's
really
right.
Yeah.
delicious. Anyway,
I don't know because I'm from Canada, so a lot of our like produce is not. It's shipped in. It's not ripe and fresh.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the ingredients are just so flavorful here because they're fresh. I think the pizza's pretty good here.
I'm gonna ask you, I have a question for you. Yes. You know we're doing a video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. So we're talking about pizza because we think the pizza here is so good.
Yeah.
But we want to know, because you're from Vietnam, obviously, right?
Yeah.
What do you think about pizza? Like genuinely, because I know. So we lived here for a long time. Like in Vietnam, you don't really eat cheese, you don't eat bread, right? Like traditionally.
Yeah.
So do you like pizza, or your family, or your friends? Like, what do you think of?
In Vietnam, people, when talking about the term pizza, so I'm not sure, but mostly children, they really like pizza because it sounds like weird. Because like we don't have pizza in Vietnam.
Yeah.
So if they heard something new, something strange, they like it.
Yeah.
And also pizza has a very like interesting decorating. Like
The toppings.
It's made from bread, gluten, right? But we I don't know. It's kind of fast food, so children like to eat it, and also because it's all the pizza shop they offer many flavors like seafood or meat, beef.
Yeah.
So generally in Vietnam, the children prefer to eat pizza.
No way.
Yeah,
What? I didn't
children.
realize pizza is a children's food.
Yes. Like that.
It's children's food everywhere.
It
let's
makes
be
sense though, but so you think like your mom and dad, older people, they don't eat pizza?
No, because we're not traditionally eat pizza. Yeah, it's just it's Western food, so it's more like for teenage, for kids.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you're out with your friends and you say, "Oh, let's go get some food," you would never say, "Let's go get pizza."
Yeah. No. Rarely.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. So for us, we're talking about like we love pizza, so it's like once a week, like let's have pizza because it's just so good.
We in Vietnam now we're only famous for like fast food like fried chicken.
Yeah.
KFC, Jollibee, or Texas chicken.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But the term pizza is not too popular.
Yeah. It's also not so fast. Like fried chicken, you go and you order fried chicken and you get it in like 1 minute. Whereas pizza, you have to sit down,
Yes.
order it.
Yeah. Pizza is usually for family gathering.
Yeah.
They go for the because all the we do have sell in the slice, but all the brand they only sell a whole pizza.
Yeah.
It's not that big, but it's just like it's more like for like serving dish.
Yeah, you can just buy it on your own. Like you,
Yeah.
like, that's why I love
You can
Seven
have-
Bridges because you do it by the slice.
Yeah, you
One of
cannot
the only
have your
places.
own whole pizza.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
you need to eat with friends or family.
Oh, I like
Good
that.
point as well.
Yeah.
One last question. Why do Vietnamese people love seafood pizza? Because it's disgusting.
So when I work here,
Yeah.
I found that there's many weird ingredients in the pizza. Salami,
You think that's weird? It's so
chili
funny.
beef, which is not found in Vietnam. So yeah, in Vietnam people we usually eat like seafood, like shrimp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no seafood on any
Yeah,
of
no.
these. Yeah.
And
You thought that was weird.
Yeah, because we never eat Western food. Like, how can I say? So, like Pizza Hut or
Yeah.
Domino Pizza, they when they enter the market, we need to know what the market needs. So so they run all of Vietnam. They don't need salami. They don't need chili beef. They don't eat truffle mushroom, so they have to find something different so they can change. Or they find, Vietnamese, they usually eat pork,
Yeah.
seafood such as shrimp, fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes total sense that just like that's what the market wants.
Yeah, so it depends on the market.
Yeah.
So if Pizza Hut in your country, they will make like salami pizza,
Yeah.
but not in Vietnam.
No.
It's
Because
popular.
when we came here and we saw so many seafood pizzas,
Yes.
we were like, oh my god, it's disgusting.
Oh, really?
So weird. Yeah. But this now
Not
makes
used to it.
this now makes total sense. Yeah. So thank you so much.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And what do you think of the pizza here? Which one is your favorite?
I like the truffle mushroom sausage.
Truffle mushroom.
Yeah.
Truffle mushroom sausage.
Yeah.
Okay, can I get one slice of that?
All right.
Yeah, do you want any more pizza?
Now I'll try your truffle mushroom.
You try my truffle mushroom.
Is there a veggie one?
It's the mama says.
This one.
Okay, I'll try this one.
Okay, but just to let you know that our pizza sauce contains fish, so it's not vegetarian.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
okay.
it's just vegetables.
Okay.
All right.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
All right, that has helped me come up with my decision. That was amazing.
He was so good.
So underrated, overrated, probably rated.
It's almost like you told him to be ready.
I didn't tell him at all.
I said it's almost like you told him. He's so good on camera.
I know, he's
That's what I mean,
amazing.
like, he's,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were meaning like I had prepped him. I hadn't prepped
no,
him
you
at all.
haven't prepped him. I said it's almost like you did. He was like,
I know, he was so good.
yeah, he's a good speaker.
All right,
It
what's
makes sense, like, even if you look at McDonald's worldwide,
Yeah,
depending on where you go, they serve different.
you can get rice in McDonald's,
Yeah.
which would be so weird if you went into
And fried
McDonald's.
chicken.
And fried chicken. If you
Yeah.
went into McDonald's in Scotland,
Their
it
fried
was
chicken
like
here is
rice.
really good, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are my choices? Underrated, overrated.
probably rated.
Why do I have to go first? I feel like, am I deciding for everyone or just
Just you.
me?
Yeah.
I think it's
Doesn't go into law or
properly.
anything
I
like
think
that. Don't worry.
I think it's properly rated. I think it's pretty accessible. Everybody knows about it, so it's not like it's underrated because, like, it's popular, right? Like you said, you order pizza once a week.
I may be exaggerating, but maybe not actually. Maybe not
You know,
actually.
you guys
We've had
know.
it twice in the last 2-3 days, so maybe not exaggerating.
Paul
If
probably
it
eats
wasn't,
it.
yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for me, we'd probably order it. He would order it.
Well, I told you,
Yeah, Paul
I mean, we
does.
have our
I'm sure
breakfast,
Paul
lunch, and
does.
dinner. Yeah.
Yeah, like he ordered it. Was it last night as well? Like you guys know all the great places to go already. If it was underrated, I feel like you'd have to kind of
Seek them out.
search out and
Yeah.
find it. Whereas like you know exactly where to go.
Yeah, that's a good.
I'm
point.
going to agree with you because I was thinking about, so one of the things that I think you see on like, I get a lot of on like TikTok and Instagram and stuff. Because sometimes I watch the Saigon, anytime there's like a tourist video, I'll like watch it obviously because I live here, so I'm curious, right? So my algorithm and my feed changes to like bloggers and influencers that are traveling, whatever. And so I'll watch these things, and like they always go to Pizza for Peas. Like they always,
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's like because it's so famous now, and everyone goes to Pizza for Peas. And I think there's probably a bit of everything. People go, they're excited, happy, satisfied. They go, they're disappointed, whatever. But I think because of that, like I do think it is actually probably properly rated. Like people know that you can get really good pizza in Saigon. It's not unknown, like you said, it's easy that you can find it. But what I would say is that people need to recognize that Pizza for Bees is not the only good pizza in Saigon, and also it's a really like kind of yes, you can get a good cheese pizza there, but it's like kind of a niche because it's Japanese influenced and inspired. So it's kind of a bit of a mix. It's bridging the gap, bridging the cultures.
Yeah.
But you can still get just really good American style pizza at Seven Bridges or at all these other different places, or an Italian pizza.
So you both think probably rated.
Yeah.
I'm gonna massively disagree. And I only made up my opinion after talking to the server. I would say massively underrated.
Okay.
When you think about it from the population level, like he just said, the Vietnamese population as a whole, which we just heard, doesn't understand how good pizza is. Because it's a kid's food, it's fast food, and it's seafood, which isn't real pizza, and that's for the market, that's fine. We're still light years away from the Vietnamese population en masse realizing just how amazing pizza is.
That's not Pizza for Peas.
Well, not just that it's not Pizza for Peas, because that's not for everyone. It's not that's not
very
seafood
popular
pizza
with the
though.
Vietnamese population.
It is very popular with the Vietnamese population, but I mean, well, it's not expensive, but it's for a subset of the Vietnamese population that can afford to go to Pizza for Peas. I mean, as a more generic, more general, like, if you can't afford Pizza for Peas, you're probably going to get seafood pizza, right? From Domino's or from... So that's why I think it's underrated. Because if you look at the Vietnamese population en masse, Vietnamese food is amazing. Broth, noodles, vermicelli, meat, pork, all of that stuff. But
You go noodles vermicelli, I was like, that's a type of noodle.
yeah, I mean, you know what I mean, though, like, there's different types of noodles. Had a couple of beers now, so I'm now starting to get like a bit forgetful in my thinking. But so I think if you look at pizza all around the world, most countries have adopted pizza as a staple food that you get as a regular dish. Maybe not all the time, maybe not once a week, once a month, but you know it's a food that you have. Whereas Vietnam doesn't have that yet. And good pizza, Italian pizza, right? So that's why I think
Yeah.
at the moment it's.
Well, it doesn't have to be Italian. It can be American pizza. American
Well,
style.
American pizza's Italian pizza as well. Where do you think the Americans got it from?
Yeah, but
All
it's
pizza's
different, though, but
Italian.
it's a different style.
Okay, but it still traces back to Italian. So non-seafood pizza is what I mean. 'Cause seafood pizza is like what he
Well,
just
that's
said.
Vietnamese
That's
pizza.
Vietnamese pizza, right? So I think it's massively underrated as good American deep dish, Italian. I mean, when we put haggis on it, we call it Scottish pizza, then do we?
Oh, you would never.
That would be disgusting. That would be horrible. All right, but we got 2 underrated, 1 overrated.
Properly rated.
Sorry, 2 properly rated,
Yeah.
1 underrated. I'll give you 1 chance if you want to. After my impassioned argument, do you want to change your view before we come up with that overall? Because right now it's 2-1 to properly rated.
Every time we do these, I struggle because for me, there's 3 different
So many
audiences
aspects, yeah.
that you have to kind of assess.
Yeah.
The Vietnamese market, the expat market, and the tourist market. So,
Yeah.
like when for you, your swaying vote, right, is the Vietnamese market.
Yeah.
It's underrated for them.
Yeah, and he helped me do that.
For me, my thought was the tourist market because I feel like a lot of people that would watch this content or listen to this content might be people looking to come to Vietnam on holiday or vacation. So they're tuning in because they might come soon, one day, whatever. Or there may be the expats and then some English-speaking Vietnamese that are listening. I think for the tourists, it's properly rated, and that was my swaying decision. And then for the expats, probably properly rated
Yeah.
as well. So if we're taking 2 of the 3 groups, for me, I'm still going to go with properly rated.
Alright.
I know the Vietnamese population size is much larger.
It's like 100 million versus 1 million, but,
But
okay.
also, I don't think, like, in terms of, like, number of people that would listen to this content, they're also smaller.
Fair enough.
Or similar sample size.
What's your final decision?
I was thinking the same way, like according to who? Like really, according to who? But for the majority of people that I know, Vietnamese expats, I would say properly rated because they're actually enjoying the pizza.
Yeah.
I don't know the Vietnamese that aren't coming out to eat. I don't know if they'll be swayed to come out and order pizza. I don't know. But I really liked what he said about pizza as a family. Like, you're going to order it and you're going to share it.
It's
You're
very
going
rare
to
to get sliced.
socialize. You're not just going to take one piece and leave and enjoy it by yourself. I really like that. It's like a community type food. That's cool.
And before we finish, what was the thing you told me yesterday about the difference between eating at home and eating in a restaurant, which made me laugh so much?
At home, it's weird to eat something different to who you're eating with. But in a restaurant, it's weird to eat the same thing. So like in a
try
restaurant,
something
we should
new.
all eat something different. But if we were all eating a meal in our homes, we would be eating the same thing. If we ate different things, that would be weird.
Yeah, I love
It's
that.
really interesting, yeah.
But pizza's a little bit different. Like you say, it's family, so it would be normal
Yeah.
to go to a restaurant and all have the same thing
And get the favorite.
and
Yeah.
share it. But yeah.
But the nice thing about Buy the Slice is we all go
Yeah,
what we want.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I think we've decided it is properly rated, although I massively disagree. Pizza in Vietnam is properly rated. Let me know what you think. Tell us in the comments. Remember, follow, subscribe, share, do all of that good things. Share it with somebody else if you like, and that would really help if you can. Leave me a comment, all of those things. And most of all, thank you very much to Krista and Adrie for joining me today on this video, and to Sid and Bridges for providing us with this beer and pizza so we can do this episode. So, cheers.
Cheers.